Shalom, family. Glory be to God. Blessed be the Lamb. We're gonna make this quick. It's already late. It's 10:20. So we have to make this quick. Even though school's out tomorrow and it's a holiday, it, it is still late by my standards. By my standards. Reparations. This will be the fourth video I've made in 2 years. Going back to 2000, no, in 4 years. Going back to 2021. We've made headway. Lots of headway. But let me say something to those who would stand in the way. Let me explain a few things to you. Number one, you don't have a choice. The choice is not whether you pay reparations or not. The choice is one of life or death for you. There's no getting out of this debt. Okay? Let me explain further. None of us would be here if you had not spent us. That's the first thing. Second thing is, we wouldn't be here if you had not burnt down every town that they built. Over 250. Not with your money, not with your blood and sweat. No, you just woke up and said, I'm going to go use bullets and guns and rope, and we're going to take their land. And no one's going to stop us. You did this over 250 times, murdering entire towns. 1,000 dead, 350 dead. You just a regular mob. Like father, like son. Like father, like son. They all come into the black community, suck wealth out of it, and never put anything back. Anything back. To boot, most of them in the neighborhood sell poison. Cigarettes, wine, beer, cigars. I did the math on one. They was making $4,000 per month on just beer and cigarettes and cigars. No meat, no food, nothing in there worth a damn. But anyway, that's their right. That's beside the point. That's besides, and in southern regions dominated by redneck hillbillies that to this day killing black men is a passage into white manhood. Today, to kill a black man, you go home and brag about it. It's your passage into white manhood. We're not going to play with you at all. So like I said earlier, can we just get to the good part? You know the part where all of you die or I die? That part, slave, 40 acres and a mule, we wouldn't be here. See? But you didn't. A drunk-ass general, an alcoholic, drunk-ass general that just got through getting his ass beat the living hell out of and barely escaped with his life, can still choose to do right by black people or not. This after the Civil War, a drunk general, drunk. You understand what I'm saying? A piece of shit, a drunk. A drunk had the power to deny, by implication, you own them. You say it slow. We own you. We own them. You need to get over this. Else you couldn't make those types of decisions. I'm just telling you what you're paying for now. Just a couple of years ago, another one of you went into court, brought a lawsuit against black women for helping other black women. And won. And won. Hold up, I'm going to bring you a little bit further because I want you to understand what your dumb ass is paying for. And why it is imperative that you pay it, because you go Hispanic farmers and white ones. See, we're going to cut to the chase. So this white judge took black money and went to giving it to white farmers and Hispanic farmers that they won in a lawsuit against racism at the hands of those very two groups of people. Need any more evidence of why you're gonna pay this money? See, if you had stopped after slavery, we wouldn't be here. Redlining, prison, industrial. Every hardcore drug imaginable is readily available on the streets of Houston and indeed America. Look what they went after. Marijuana. Why? Because in your sick head, it's another tool to use against black men. That's how you think. That's how you always are thought. This is why I say, with that in mind, you need to separate from us before you get yourself killed. As hell, but he was confused. And I said, so you ask a grown ass man what he gonna do about any given situation, and you as a man don't have the answer, you a joke. Ask yourself, what would you do? Because that's what I'm gonna do. What should you do? Because that's what I'm gonna do. Don't ask me no more stupid ass questions. If the situation requires violence, I'll bring you violence. In other words, don't ask me no more dumbass questions. I'm a grown eating past. Reparations, you're going to pay the money. The only question is how many of you have to die first before you pay the money? That is the question. Put a nice round number on it. 100,000, 200,000. Put a time limit on it. With me narrating that we're going to take out this city of, say, 1.3 million. Would that be enough? As you watch it burn, as you bear witness, and let your hate and let that combination of fear and hate drive you further into some unknown abyss. Hey, no, it's what you continue to do to this day, like gentrification, forcing black people onto the street as you bring others in to replace them, even in their own homes. You're going to pay for that shit. You going to pay for it. I don't care about your investors. I don't care about your monetary schemes or your financial schemes. You stole it. You stole it like you did the other 250 plus times when you either burned them out, used massacres, or you drowned them, knocking holes in the dam and flooding the whole town with hands. And then clean up the stink after you dead. The choice is yours. Quit playing. You ain't that big, you ain't that powerful, and we don't give a damn about any nation's military at all. We do militaries, all of them. I'm talking about the whole thing, like the 7th Fleet at the bottom of the ocean to meet the Kraken. Don't take this as a threat. This is a warning onto you. You're running out of time. I'm running out of time. Okay? And which is what you do. And we're not mad at you about this because all this is written. You were meant to do it. It's written, but it's also written you're going to give that shit back or you're going to die by the tens of thousands of you. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Now, I want to explain how you got to be like you are because everything is spiritual. You dance with the devil and you end up a partner. It's real simple. You ain't going to dance with him one time. You dance with him and you're going to keep dancing with him. Okay? You dance with the devil and you start having doubts about that. He don't even want to show up. Would you want to show up? See, it's easy enough to talk shit. But when the real deal's ready, then all of a sudden, no more war. We don't want to talk war. We don't want to make contact. We don't want to do, no. You need to help me finish writing this book. And at the very last page, Pharaoh died. The very last line on the very last page says Pharaoh dies. All you have to do is help me fill in rather, the other willing to kill something or die at the hands of something. That's my reality. That's my reality. And if you can't live in it, then you shouldn't be there. Then you shouldn't even be there. If you ain't ready to die, then don't be there. Okay? Don't be there. You still owe me 9 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what you got left before I finish off this rant, missive, audio, or whatever you want to label it. Just understand that this is not a game anymore. The previous generations, for a reason, because he knew you would overdo, outdo, kill, rape, and destroy. Not just enslave them, and you acted true to form, manipulated to the very end. Let me also add this. Slavery didn't only harm them. It put your ass inside of a box that you could never escape. Slavery drove your ass slap dap crazy, and you will not escape it, because with maintaining it, so be it. You want to maintain your social order, and we want to rip the shit out of it. There is no middle ground. There is no middle ground. We ain't gonna understand nothing. There's no middle ground. You keep making warlike moves without taking on casualties. War causes casualties. We see black casualties, not white casualties. We see black casualty, not Hispanic casualty. We see black casualty, not Asian casualty. You get what I'm saying? So until you get as much blood on the ground, great job. You don't have to do nothing but be black. And it's going to cost you, because they are under immense pressure. And for some strange reason, they think that by murdering you, locking you up, passing laws against against the different aspects of your culture, that somehow that's going to help their problem. Listen, powerful people. Listen, benefactors of the social structure. It's not. They're not the problem. The Negro woman and the Negro man is not the problem. We are. We are the problem. We want to be the problem. Black man, you just watch. Hey, they're not the problem. The nigga sitting in this chair, using these words, he the problem. Ain't but one. One. You got vast militaries. You consider yourself an empire, while you can project power on the other side of the world and wipe out 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 other people. This is unnecessary. You're going to save a lot of money. You know where I am every minute of the day, what I'm doing every minute of, leave them alone. Or you can just, self-aggrandize your damn self by fucking with the black people. Hurt them as much as you can. It's not going to change our business. See? We got business. It's not going to change that. And they don't die in vain. Everything that they are, you made them. Understand that too. This ain't how we left them. This is how you made them. And that makes you God again. I'm sorry. Put you in God's lane. So next time that you set out the condition, same man still in your hands. Like, you just gonna keep doing this. You still making plans on how can we keep something for our children? How can we steal for them? Teach them how to steal from them. You can't. If you love your children, then don't do that. If you create that, we're gonna kill them. I'm telling you this now. We don't care if you like it. Don't care if you are upset or hurt. We don't mean to call you white. White is a descriptor. Maybe I should have been using words like imperialist, colonialist, things like that. But as some hatred of them will not allow you to not harm them. You can't control yourself anymore. You can't control you. It's a dilemma. In fact, it's more than a dilemma. So which will it be? Are you going to help me finish writing this last chapter? You know, the last one where one of us died, and for sure Pharaoh dies, and all of his army, all of his people, all of his land desolate, something like that. So will you be helping me write the last chapter? You helped me. Now you are worthy of a soldier's death, an honorable death. But until that time, be driven by your hate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I am Source. I am 7. I am 1.